Hello friends, welcome to Data Science Lovers. In this video, we will create a simple calendar table in which we will have only one column, that is date column. We will make use of the calendar function where we will have start date, the end date as parameters. Then we will also see how to use the date function. Then we have a special one, the format function, where we will have the value and the format code. I will talk about the format code also, and at last we will also see the if condition in the DAX query. Okay, and this is our final table where we have multiple columns, and in our last column we have whether the given date, particular date, is a working day or not. So if we talk about this format function, here we have two parameters, the value and the format code. Here the value can be date or number or time or anything. Okay, and for the format code we have different types format code for dates. So let's start. We have this blank report view here in our Power BI, and we will go to modeling tab, and here you can see the option of creating a new table. Okay, we will write a DAX expression to create our simple calendar table. It will ask for the DAX query. Okay, so first of all we have to give the name to our calendar table. I am naming the table name as calendar only. Then we have to pass the calendar function. Okay, you can see here we have the calendar function. You can press the tab also, and now we have two parameters, the start date, the end date. To enter the start date we have to use the function date function. Okay, now if we see here, we have calendar function, the start date and the end date, and the format to enter the date we have the date function, year, month and day. Okay, so we will write the date function, it is here, and we will pass the parameters, the year, month and day. Suppose I want to create a calendar table from year 2020, month January and day 1st. This is our start date. After comma we will have to mention the end date. So again the date function, and here the year 2025, you can write any year here, and the month, the December month, and day 31st. Okay, so it will create a table from 1st January 2020 till 31st December 2025. We will press enter here. When I press enter here, you can see it is showing a table here in the calendar table. Okay, now we will go to the table view, and it is our table, and the column name here is, it is showing date. When I click this, it is showing the column name date, and the data type is date time. As we need only the date, so I can simply change the data type to date only. Okay, it will show like this, 1st January 2020, and it is up to 31st December 2025. Okay, now this is our calendar table having the single column, the date column. We will create more calculated columns from this single column, and we will extract the year, the month and date. Let's see how. So I will select this table, and we will go to table tools. From here you can add a new column using the DAX expression. So I will click on this new column. Suppose I want to extract the year only from this date column, so I will name the column as year. From here you will have the function, the year function, year. Okay, like this. And here in this we have to pass one parameter, which is date. Our date is stored in this column, so to select any column here we have to write the square brackets. After writing the square brackets, it will automatically show the date column here, and you can press enter, and the square bracket close, and the round bracket also close. Okay, when I press enter, it will show only the years 2020 till 2025. Okay, you have to write the year function, and inside the function you have to pass the column name that we want to use. Similarly, we can extract the month from this column, new column. Okay, and you can name the column as month, and here also we have the function, the month function. Press tab, and to select a column we have to write square brackets. After writing this, we have to select the date column and close. Okay, now it will show only the month. You can see January 1, February 2, and so on. Similarly, we can also extract the you can say date or 1 to 3 day number, whatever you want to say it. New column, and I am writing it as day only. Day equal to, then we have one function day, and here also I will choose the date column, so it will show only the dates 1 2 3 4 5 and so on, 31st January and then 1st February. Okay, like this. As of now, we have used the calendar function, the date function. Now we will use the format function here, and inside the format function we will use these parameters. So first of all, let's create a column that will show the year in 2 digits only. Okay, so let's see how it will work. Here I will create a new column, and suppose I will name it as year 1. You can give any name to it, and the format function we have to use, it is showing format function, and here we have to pass the value. Our value will be date. Date means this column, so our date column, and then we have to pass the format. Format means this one, double y. We want the year in 2 numbers, so we will pass double y only here, like this. And when I will press enter, you can see it is showing the last 2 digits of the year. Now moving to our next part, this YY. Okay, it will show 4 numbers like 2025, and here also you can use like this, or similarly you can copy this, and I will create a new column again. This time I am naming the, okay, I will write the query again, year 2. This is my new column name, and the format function again, and the value is our date column, and this time we want 4 digits, so I will write YY and close this. So it will show the whole year 2020 till 2025. Next is, if you want to show the month number can be shown using this function, month function as well, or you can use the format function. Okay, new column, and here I am writing month 1, the format function, and here we have to pass the value again, date column, and for this one I will write single m and single m, so it will show the month like this, 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. Okay, next we have is double m, that will show the month number with leading 0. Okay, like 0 1 0 2 and so on. So I can simply copy this, and we will create a new column, and I am pasting this but naming it as month 2, and this time I will write double m here and pressing enter. It will show the month numbers like this, 0 1 0 2 and 0 3. Okay, like this. Next we have is 3m, that will show short month name like Jan to this. Okay, so I will create a new column again and paste it again, and I am naming the month and column name as month 3 this time, and format function, and this time 3m. Okay, and when I will press enter, it will show the short name for each month like Jan, Feb and March, like this. And next is our 4m, that will show full month name January till December. So new column again, and here I will pass the DAX query as month 4, my column name, and 4M. Pressing enter, it will show the full month name, January, February, March, and so on. Next we have is day number 1 to 31. Either you can use the day function that we have used in this column here, or you can use the format function. I am selecting a new column, and here suppose my column name is day 1 here, the format function, and the value is our date, and here I will simply pass single D. Pressing enter, it will show the day number, or you can say dates, whatever you want to say, 1 2 3 4 5 and so on till 31st January, then 1st February. Next we have is double D, that will show day number with leading 0. So we can simply copy this and use again new column, and day 2. This time we can write double D here. After writing double D and pressing enter, it will show the dates or days number with 0, leading 0, okay, like 01, 02, 03 and so on. Next we have is triple D, that will show short weekday name like SUN, okay, Sunday to Saturday, and new column, and day 2, day 3, okay, and here I will write triple D. Pressing enter, it will show like this: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and so on. Now if you want the full day name, then we can use the 4 D's here: DD, DD, full weekday, Sunday to Saturday. I will copy and paste it, new column, and here we will have day 4 column and DDD, like this. Pressing enter, it will show the full day name: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and so on. At last we have the quarter. To show the quarter from the years, we have the backslash and double Q. So the new column, and the column name can be quarter only, quarter equal to format function, and the value is in date column, and here we have to use the backslash and double Q. After writing and pressing enter, you can see it is showing quarter 1 like Q1 and Q2 and so on, Q3, Q4, okay. So that's how we can use the format function and different format codes here. Now at last we will use the if function. Using this function we will find out whether a particular date is a weekday or not. Let's see how. We have this table here. I will create a new column that will show the weekday number only, okay. Means 1 for Sunday, 2 for Monday, 3 for Tuesday and so on. So I can name the column as weekday number, okay. You can give any name. Here we have a function weekday. This is our weekday function. Inside this we have to pass the parameter date. Our date is stored in this date column, so we can simply press tab here. When I will press enter, you can see it is showing that Wednesday is the 4th day of the week, Thursday is the 5th day, Friday 6th day, Saturday 7th and Sunday 1st, okay. It is taking Sunday as the first day of the week and Monday as the second day of the week. But in case of working days, we count the Monday as our first day, Tuesday as our second day, and Saturday and Sunday as our 6th and 7th day. So we have to make change in this column, okay. So to make changes, we can simply add a new parameter which is 2, okay. When I will use 2 here, you can see the change, and pressing enter, now you can see here that Monday is our day 1, Tuesday is our day 2, Wednesday 3, Thursday 4, Friday 5, Saturday and Sunday that are weekends are represented by 6 and 7. Now we have to find out whether a day is a working day or not using the if function. For this we can create a new column. I am naming the column name as is workday only, workday. Okay. Here we will use the if function. If it is asking for logic test, and the test is if this weekday number is from 1 to 5, means 1 2 3 4 5, then the day will be a working day. Otherwise, if the number is 6 or 7 like this, then the day will not be a working day. Okay, so the condition will be if the column weekday number is less than or equal to 5, means if it is 1 2 3 4 5, then it will show 1, means it is a working day. Otherwise, the false result means it will show 0, that the day is not a working day. Simple. Okay, the condition and the result for true and the result for false, you can see here also. If function, the condition, and then what will happen if it is true, and comma what will happen if it is false. When I will press enter, it is showing like this: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it is showing 1, means these are the working days. For Saturday, Sunday, it is showing 0, means these are not working days. Okay, and so on for the entire table. That's all friends for this video. Kindly like this video and subscribe to our channel for more data science videos.